Where can you find a knife with a blade length of 1.38 inches to 8.66 inches? It's Opinel. This blade is not an Opinel, but this is my kitchen knife, and that's still a little bit shorter than the largest knife that Opinel offers at 8.66 inches. And that's just for the blade. This is one that I actually do own. So this is actually the Opinel 7. This blade comes in at 3.15 inches. This actually is the carbon blade as well. But they also do offer that larger number 13, which has a blade longer than the entire knife, which is just ridiculous. But if that's your cup of tea, that goes for $99. You can get that from their website or probably some other sources as well. But that is something that I would not own myself. So the ones that I do have for the Opinel is going to be this Opinel Carbon, which is the 7. And I did also customize a number 8. This one actually has the olive wood scale, which is a really beautiful wood. And then for the utility of the wood, you don't really see that too much because they would use it for olive oil and everything else, so they don't really have that as far as a commercial wood. But this one I did customize, so through their website. This one is through Opinel USA. You can actually do the engraving, so I do have it on both sides of the blade. Comes out really nice, starts at about $6, and I think it's really worth it. Really makes it personalized. So even though this blade itself retails for $19.90, this I would probably keep more than some of the other knives that I have just because it has a sentimental value for me, and that's the reason why I would keep it. But very beautiful, very much a blade that I like and I would like to keep around. So that's the stainless steel and the carbon. So the stainless steel is a 12C27 and the carbon is a high carbon, so you do have to take care of it. Otherwise, you could do the black rust with some acidic liquids, so you don't actually get that red rust that would actually do some pitting to the knife. So you can do some weathering for the blade itself, for the carbon blade, which is the one up front here. So that would actually make it look pretty good. So for the hand size for these, so again, we'll go back to kind of the chart on this one. So we'll start off with the smaller blade, which is going to be the carbon 7. So this is going to be for the adult male hand. We're going to have that one. Usually your hand is going to go right at that collar. So due to that, we're going to run it right there. So actually, sorry, that's actually going to be the 8 for that one. And then we'll go to 7. Then we'll look at the adult female. So again, 8. And 7. So this is a knife that a lot of times in the community, this is kind of one of those staple knives, kind of how people think about a Sebenza being a staple. For me, I'm not in the range of a Sebenza yet, so that's not going to be my staple for some time. But this one is, so this is going to be something that I do enjoy and I do keep around. I do use from time to time, but for the 7, as far as the weight goes on this one, that's going to be 1.2 ounces. So I think that's about the same weight, if not less, than my CRKT Minimalist. For that one, for the 7, and then the 8. So extremely lightweight for the knife, something that will not most likely scare people when you do bring out the blade, as far as work, picnics, or anything else you're going to do. So this is going to be the two blades there. We'll actually do some comparisons to some of the other modern blades that we have out there, some of the more popular ones as well. So we do have the Kershaw Dividend, which we'll bring out. So 7 on top, 8 on the bottom. It's going to be the Dividend. I'll move that down slightly. And one of my large CH knives is the CH3510, which I do have a review of as well. And that blade, even though it is quite large, is a little bit over 4 ounces. It's like a 4.1 ounce blade. So most of you probably know about the Opinel knives. For me, they're very much kind of that throwback, because this is, again, from 1890 is when this design was brought about. They did add this locking collar, so the initial design did not have this collar that locks it in place. And then also the smaller blades, like the number 2, which is at that 1.38 inches, also does not have this locking collar. So you can lock it closed, and then you can also lock it in the open position in both directions. So now pros for this knife is going to be the historic design that is really still relevant for this time frame. Beautiful wood. There's olive. There's a whole gamut of different blade styles. I mean, handle styles that you can get. And you can also even get more of a sporting one, where you can actually get some more utilitarian devices, even a whistle on the back of this thing. So a lot of different options. So really, if you have somebody that wants to get into knives, that even goes backpacking, camping, just wants to have something a little classy that they want to use, Opinel might be the way to go. And then if you do want to buy even the entire set, they do have sets of just Opinel knives, so you can get all the different sizes, so you can actually enjoy a lot of those. So very lightweight, comfortable in hand for this knife. Some of the cons, it is going to be a two-handed. There is some special ways where you can do some taps and everything else to get it open and closed, but really it's going to be a two-hand operation for most of this. So you can do a one-hand close for it, but as far as the open side, there is some way to like tap it open. I didn't really play around with that too much. So for open, I'll do two hands. Closed, yeah, I can probably do definitely one hand with that, but open side, nah. You can watch out some other YouTube videos where they do actually show that as well. So two-hand operation, no pocket clip, so it's going to ride in your pocket. Through Amazon, there was a vendor that was offering a little leather sheath with it. So with my 7, it does go in here, and it does carry quite comfortably in the pocket. And it is round as well, so it does take up a little bit more pocket space than some of the other knives available too. So it's about the same, but the way that like the Dividend will ride will be a little bit closer to the side of the pocket. Also has a pocket clip, other than something like the Opinel. So as far as this one, as far as buy, borrow, or avoid, I would buy as far as the historical value and understanding the origin. You're able to enjoy the progress since, basically you're able to enjoy the progress of where knives have come from this time period all the way up to more of a modern knife, like one of these that are available too. So with that, Opinel, good knife. So look at some of the other reviews as well, but thank you for your time.